All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect out here spreading this gospel in sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. And I got this article right here from the People's Voice, and we're just going to dive right into it. It says WEF, which is the World Economic Forum, unveils mandatory metaverse passports for citizens who wish to participate in society, which means if you don't have this new passport that they're going to, implement at some point, that you're not going to be able to participate in society. You're basically going to be cast out of society. You're going to be an outcast, And it says the World Economic Forum has ordered governments to roll out metaverse passports, which they say will be mandatory for citizens who wish to participate in society in the near future. And it says on March 12th, the World Economic Forum released a new memo titled Metaverse Identity, Defining the Self in a Blended Reality, which is aimed at exploring the need for mandatory metaverse identity. It says the document, written in partnership with the firm Accenture, calls for a collaborative, interdisciplinary strategy to navigate identity challenges. And it says the metaverse, poised to redefine the internet, intertwines the digital and physical, emphasizing the pivotal role of identity in shaping immersive, human-centric experiences, the memo states. And it says activistpost.com reports the WEF, World Economic Forum, report features insights from 150 global experts, including executives from Amazon, Microsoft, PayPal, Sony, Lego, Meta, Magic Leap, MasterCard, Walmart, Qualcomm, and Google. And other contributors include representatives of the Atlantic Council, the U.S. National Institutes of Health, the United Nations Council of European Union, European Council, Australia, and the United Arab Emirates government. So these are basically people, large companies and other places that are on board with this new digital thing that they're trying to basically introduce. But it says the new report is building off an effort launched by the WEF in May 2022, known as the Defining and Building the Metaverse Initiative. It says the WEF says this initiative is focused on an integrated approach to the development and governance of the metaverse. And it says, as is typical with WEF reports, this one is replete with the usual buzzwords about the need to build a metaverse that is responsible, equitable, inclusive, diverse, and accessible. The WEF also pays lip service to protecting privacy in the metaverse. And it says, as the coverage of extended reality technologies blur the boundaries between physical and virtual worlds, it becomes imperative to address the topic of identity to ensure an inclusive, equitable, accessible, secure, and privacy-preserving metaverse, the report states. And this digital ID thing that they're trying to implement, this is not going to be only limited to this metaverse thing that they're trying to bring forth. This is going to be basically the standard for everything. They're trying to do what all these other countries are doing, around the world, especially China, because China has, they're basically already set up, the basics of their system, which is, they have the social credit score system, and they want to bring that to other places as well, especially over here in the United States of America. They want a social credit score system. They want a digital finance system, and ultimately they want, to have a RFID chip implanted in you, which we know through the scriptures we believe that to be the mark of the beast. So that's the end all be all. This is what they want, the most, is to get everybody chipped with an RFID chip. That way they'll be able to track whatever you do, whatever you say. Basically this whole system is going to be a form of complete control over everybody. And this is what the elites want. This is what Esau, the elites of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, this is what he wants. And this is why he's known as the devil in the scriptures, man. But let's continue. It says, in regards to the metaverse, the WEF's version of equity and inclusion is about ensuring that each person has the opportunity to create a digital avatar as realistic or cartoonish as they prefer. They claim that the key to redefining identity system is creating inclusive, diverse digital presentation in a new medium that may mirror real-world aspects of identity or embrace entirely new imaginative forms. And it says, however, when we take a closer look at the nature of this blended reality, we can see that the WEF is describing the same future dystopian vision promoted by WEF founder Klaus Schwab under the name of the Fourth Industrial Revolution, or more recently, the Great Reset. Exactly. So this it's not only limited to this metaverse reality world that they're trying to bring forth. It's going to be the standard basically for everyday life. If you're not going to be a part of that system, then basically you're going to be outcast of society. You're not going to be able to buy anything. You're not going to be able to sell anything. You're just going to be an outcast. So the only way you're going to be able to continue to buy things and go to restaurants and even get on the internet, because they're going to have it where you have to have a social ID or something to be able to even get on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So you're not even going to get access to the internet if you're not intertwined with this new world order that they're trying to bring forth. So if you are not a part of this system, you're basically not going to be able to do anything. You're not even going to be able to eat, because they're going to have complete control over everything. And only the people that's in this system are going to have access to these different things. And not only that, you're going to have to have a good social credit score to be able to get access to certain things. So if you don't have a good social credit score, you're going to be limited on the things that you can participate in. You see? So this is how they're going to have it set up, And like I said, all you got to do is go watch Klaus Schwab, his other videos and the things that he's talking about, and they're showing you what the near future is going to be like. It's going to be a form of digital slavery. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to have, a physical chip that's going to be within you, which I got a scripture that shows you that this mark of the beast is going to be something physical. It's going to be a physical device that they're going to put within you that you're going to have in this new world order. But it says, let me skim through this and see if I want to read this, see if it's anything in here we can use. I don't really see anything in there that has anything to do with what I'm talking about. So I guess we'll just skip over that part. Let's get back to this one. It says, while the sci-fi future may sound exciting and harmless, the reality is much darker. As we have highlighted in previous reports on the Great Reset, the WEF has been promoting the idea of the Fourth Industrial Revolution for years. The Fourth Industrial Revolution was first announced in 2016 by WEF founder and chairman Klaus Schwab. And it's not only him, it's the elites, the people that are above him, and it's trickling on down. The elites, the ones that are, the top 1%, global banking families that basically own everything, they are the ones that's basically want this new world order, this Fourth Industrial Revolution, And Klaus Schwab, he's a part of that. He's basically just the face, the announcer of things to come that these elites want done. So these things are trickling on down to the largest companies, and then it's gonna go all the way down to the poor, which is our people, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because we are indeed the Israelites of the Bible. And it says it is in this potential future that the WEF says we will all be using autonomous vehicles as opposed to personally owned vehicles, robot assistants powered by artificial intelligence, drone delivery of food and other items, and using virtual headsets, contact lenses, or implants where we interact with augmented virtual and so-called extended reality systems. All of this would be powered by 5G and 6G networks. So they want you locked up. They want you locked up, not going anywhere, while they have the earth, while they have the best parts of the earth to themselves, man. So first of all, they want to, like the Georgia Guidestones that was recently destroyed. They want to knock the population of the earth down to 500 million, which is going to be the slaughtering of billions of people, and on top of that, they want to put everybody in a digital system to have complete control over them. And then they want them locked away, where drones and shit like that is going to bring you food. And you're going to be basically plugged into a virtual reality like the Matrix. You know how when you watch the Matrix and he was plugged into that virtual reality system while he was just sitting in the chair? That's how they want everybody. And when you want to get food or anything like that, they want drones to deliver it to you. They want you not to own anything, because it says using autonomous vehicles as opposed to personally owning a vehicle, because one of their slogans are you will own nothing and you will be happy, So in this new world that they want, you won't own anything. You know what I'm saying? You're just going to have the privilege, if you're a good citizen, you have a good credit, social credit score, you're going to have privileges to use these certain things, but you're not going to own them, It says it would be powered by 5G and 6G. And it says, of course, what the WEF leaves out is that the creation of this alleged utopia would involve the loss of privacy, freedom of movement, freedom of speech, and ultimately individual liberties. You will be completely ruled over in this new system. You're going to be basically controlled by the elites through AI, through artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence is going to monitor everything that you do, and once you get out of line, it's going to send an alert to who's ever watching over that artificial intelligence, and then they're going to basically penalize you for whatever you did. So you're going to be limited on freedom of movement. You're not going to own a car. They're going to basically, like, you're going to be borrowing a car. You're going to be limited on freedom of speech, because anything you say that they don't like, you're going to get penalized for it. No individual liberty, and loss of privacy, because you're going to be constantly being monitored by AI. And it says, not only does the WEF assume that people of the world want to live in a blended reality, but the push towards this digitalization and tokenization of the physical world is likely to have the effect of further separating humanity from our physical reality. Yeah, because they want you plugged in a virtual reality for most of your life. Then yeah, you're gonna have a disattachment from the real world. And it says, at one point, the report acknowledges that unfettered augmentation may incidentally promote reality dysmorphia and dispersonalization, derealization disorder. It notes that research on DPDR has shown feelings of detachment in virtual reality, with the technology blurring the lines between objective reality and virtual reality. And it says some individuals might find it difficult to integrate their online personas with the real world self, leading to struggles in self-perception and understanding. Virtual environments might further reinforce or aggravate existing feelings of unreality, contributing to a cycle that further entrenches the disorder. Without a hint of irony, the WEF report also suggests that pushing people further into the digital world with the creation of a metaverse identity is a means of crafting digital belonging and presence. Exactly, because who you are in this digital world is basically, like, let's say if you're famous or whatever, you did something, a lot of people following you or whatever, however they got this digital world set up. But let's say you are somebody in this digital world, in this metaverse, you know, that's gonna feed your ego and want you to keep coming back to that now, because now you are somebody in this digital world. But when you're not plugged into this digital reality, you're basically like a nobody. You don't feel like you don't feel like you have any type of importance unless you are plugged into this virtual world, you know. And it says the WEF says a metaverse identity extends beyond a tangible human to include digital identities such as simple text-based chatbots to complex human-like avatars and photorealistic digital doppelgangers or digital replicas. The WEF claims that a metaverse identity connects and anchors a person to the physical and virtual world, you know. So that's gonna be that, man. We'll see how it's kind of a long article, so you know, you can go read it for yourself. I'm not gonna read all of this, but you know, the point is they want everybody plugged into this digital world, you know, because that's gonna basically usher in, you know, them having more complete control over you, because they don't want you to be out here in the real world. They don't want you to have any type of freedom, so they want you plugged in like the Matrix into some type of digital reality, you know, for most of your life. And they're going to bring you food, and you're going to be limited on the things that you can do. And your only escape from all of this tyranny and this control is to be in this digital system, which is where they want you. Because if you're in this digital system, you're plugged in to this digital world, you can't cause problems out in the real world, you see. And they want you to have a digital chip, you know, which is the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. They want you to have that. And like I said, that's going to be a physical thing, because when you go to Revelation 16:2, it says, "And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image." So wherever these people take this mark of the beast, wherever they take this device, it's going to form a noisome and grievous sore upon them, you know. So it's going to be it's a physical mark. It's not nothing spiritual. It's going to be an actual physical thing that you're going to have, which is why the scriptures say you won't be able to buy or sell unless you have this mark, you know. So it's going to be physical, and the people that take it, it's going to leave a grievous sore upon the men which got it, you know, which it might be like a cancer or a boil. It's going to be something very, you know, aggressive that's going to form on these people, you know, that take this device, you know. So it's going to be a physical thing, you know. But yeah, this is what they want, man. I'm not going to read the whole article, but you know, if you're interested in reading down a little bit more, then you just go to, you know, the People's Voice, you know, and look up this title, you know what I'm saying. So this is where we're headed, and people are already walking around with this technology. I've seen videos of people walking around with this, you know, everybody's plugged into it, man. So it's not gonna be hard for these elites, these Edomites, you know, to get these people into this matrix, you know, which they're already in the matrix, but this is gonna further lead them into, you know, a digital matrix, you know, like the movie. So with that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.